Days of Our Lives is exits, shocking secrets, and unexpected pregnancies, and it seems Joy Wesley may be at the center of a storyline that could shake Salem to its core. With recent developments hinting that Joy may have left town under mysterious circumstances, fans are left wondering, did she take a life-changing secret with her? And if so, what does this mean for Alex Kyriakis and the rest of the Titan Empire? The intrigue began when Joy updated Alex and Stephanie Johnson on the results of her pregnancy test. While she assured them it was a false alarm, the truth was far more complicated. Days of Our Lives viewers saw for themselves that Joy's test was actually positive, meaning she is indeed pregnant. This revelation raises many questions, the biggest one being, why would Joy lie about something so life-changing? If Joy truly wanted to keep the pregnancy a secret, she would need to act quickly. Staying in Salem while carrying Alex's child would make it increasingly difficult to maintain her deception. Eventually, the truth would come out and Joy would be forced to confront the consequences of her actions. A logical solution? Get out of town before anyone catches on. But Joy's situation is more complicated than that. She just landed a new job at Titan. Her sudden departure would undoubtedly raise suspicion, especially for someone as determined and ambitious as she is. As speculation grows, the day's spoilers for the week of March 17th to 18th suggest that Phillip Kyriakis may step in to help Joy in some capacity. Could Phillip be the one she confides in about her dilemma? If so, this revelation puts him in a precarious position. On one hand, Phillip has a history of doing what's best for his family, but on the other, he may feel compelled to protect Joy and help her escape a situation she's not ready to face. One potential solution is for Joy to request a transfer within Titan. If she claims that working with Alex is uncomfortable or unprofessional, she might secure a move to another branch, perhaps one overseas, where she could safely have the baby without anyone in Salem discovering the truth. This strategy would allow Joy to maintain some level of control over the situation while keeping her connection to Titan intact. But what if Joy takes a more drastic approach? Another possibility is that she deliberately sabotages her career at Titan, ensuring she gets fired. Imagine Joy suddenly becoming the worst employee the company has ever seen, botching reports, missing deadlines, and showing up late to meetings. This kind of behavior would certainly get her dismissed, giving her the perfect excuse to leave town without suspicion. Phillip, seeing the disaster unfolding, might attempt to mentor her, unaware that Joy's incompetence is entirely intentional. Regardless of her method, day's spoilers indicate that Joy will ultimately reveal a major decision to Alex, one that could change their lives forever. If she successfully orchestrates her departure, she may insist that she's simply moving on for career reasons or personal growth. However, in reality, she could be setting the stage for a future bombshell, one where she reappears in Salem months later, child in tow, and a stunned Alex Kyriakis demanding answers. For now, Joy's fate remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: secrets have a way of surfacing in Salem. If Joy does leave with her unborn child, the repercussions will be felt for years to come. Will Alex uncover the truth before it's too late? Will Phillip be drawn into the deception, or will he betray Joy's confidence? And most importantly, when the inevitable revelation occurs, how will Alex react to the news that he was kept in the dark about his own child? Days of Our Lives fans should prepare for the unexpected, because Joy Wesley's next move could be the most shocking twist yet. Get ready for a day of explosive drama in Salem. The upcoming Monday, March 17th episode of this beloved daytime series promises shocking revelations, bitter showdowns, and hidden secrets coming to light. As old alliances shift and new enemies emerge, the residents of Salem will find their relationships tested like never before. From Washington, D.C. intrigue to family betrayals and romantic upheavals, there's plenty to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Marlena and Steve's high-stakes mission. The action begins with Marlena Evans and Steve Johnson, who have just returned from a trip to Washington, D.C. Their journey was no ordinary vacation, and they're now more determined than ever to get answers from Shane Donovan regarding John Black's case. Rumors have been swirling about John's legal predicament, and Marlena can't stand by while the fate of someone she loves hangs in the balance. Steve, always the dedicated friend, stands by Marlena's side, ready to confront Shane head-on. When Marlena and Steve corner Shane in his office, they waste no time demanding the truth about John's situation. Shane tries to keep his composure, but the two are in no mood for half-answers. As their confrontation escalates, it becomes clear that Shane has been guarding some critical information that could make or break John's future. Will Shane cooperate and divulge the crucial intel, Or will his secrets remain buried just when John needs them revealed the most? Belle and Brady. Trading secrets and seeking understanding elsewhere in Salem, Belle Black and Brady Black find themselves sharing private confessions. Both have been wrestling with personal dilemmas, emotional baggage they've carried for far too long. Belle recently found herself in an uncomfortable romantic entanglement, one she regrets and struggles to reconcile with her sense of right and wrong. Meanwhile, Brady faces looming heartbreak, worried that his relationship with Ava Vitale could be crumbling. These two siblings know each other well enough to sense when the other is in turmoil. Belle fears judgment if she opens up about her questionable decisions, but Brady is hardly in a position to point fingers. After all, he has plenty of skeletons in his own closet. In this tender sibling moment, we see how the weight of secrets can either pull family closer or drive them apart. As Belle and Brady quietly confess what's been haunting them, both may find the forgiveness they so desperately need. Chaos for Chanel and a fierce face-off for Ava and Melinda. A brewing storm threatens to engulf Chanel Dupree Demera, who gets blindsided by a new layer of chaos. Chanel's world is already complicated by her personal entanglements, and now she's caught in the middle of unpredictable forces that threaten to upend her life. While the exact source of Chanel's troubles isn't entirely clear, rumors suggest she may witness or stumble upon critical information that thrusts her into Salem's latest crisis. Chanel typically handles pressure with a bold and confident attitude, but this time she might find herself reeling from the fallout. Meanwhile, Ava Vitale and Melinda Trask continue a heated confrontation of their own. Both women have fiery temperaments and a mutual inability to back down when they believe they're in the right. There's no love lost between them, and each has her own agenda. Ava, known for her occasional brushes with the law and complex romances, always stands her ground, even when it involves butting heads with the formidable district attorney. Melinda, for her part, refuses to tolerate any defiance. Expect the tension to skyrocket when these two go toe-to-toe, as neither is likely to give an inch without a fight. Kristen's determined efforts to protect Rachel elsewhere in Salem. Kristen Demera keeps close tabs on her daughter, Rachel Blake. A sense of unease has been hanging over Rachel lately, and Kristen is anxious to shield her child from further harm, both emotional and legal. Kristen's shady past often puts her at odds with the law, so she can't afford any missteps that might jeopardize her freedom or Rachel's safety. There's been talk of Rachel exhibiting behavior that some observers find troubling, and Kristen realizes she may need to intervene more forcefully if she wants to protect her daughter. Therapy or some form of professional help might be necessary, but Kristen worries about the risks of drawing too much attention to her family's problems. With the looming threat of incarceration, Kristen finds herself torn between doing what's best for Rachel's well-being and preserving her own precarious position. The question remains, how far will Kristen go to keep Rachel out of danger? Rafe and Jada, a quest for evidence. Police work continues at the Salem PD, with Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter on the hunt for crucial evidence. Their current target? E.J. Demera, whose shady dealings and past crimes have landed him in hot water before. Rafe and Jada are hoping to uncover enough proof to arrest EJ and bring him to justice. Whether they succeed depends on how well EJ has covered his tracks and just how many of Salem's players might have helped him hide his misdeeds. EJ, of course, has more problems than just Rafe and Jada's investigation. His personal life is unraveling thanks to a buried secret involving Sammy Brady, Lucas Horton, and the true circumstances surrounding the birth of Johnny Demera. Years ago, EJ committed an unforgivable act that forced Sammy into a situation no one should ever have to experience, resulting in her pregnancy with Johnny. That dark moment recently came to light, leaving EJ desperate to contain the fallout and keep his family from shattering beyond repair. Johnny's fury and Kate's shocking reveal. The flames of family drama have been fanned by Kate Roberts Brady, who chose to tell Johnny the disturbing truth about how he was conceived. Understandably, Johnny feels angry and betrayed. Learning that his father resorted to such despicable behavior has shaken him to the core. This revelation has left Johnny questioning everything he thought he knew about EJ. Already grappling with typical young adult pressures, Johnny now wrestles with rage and a sense of identity crisis. Tempers reach their boiling point when Johnny confronts EJ at the Demera mansion. Overwhelmed by fury and disgust, Johnny lashes out at his father, culminating in a physical altercation. In the aftermath, Johnny storms away, leaving EJ reeling from the bitter reality that his son sees him in a harsh new light. Though EJ is angry at Kate for detonating this bombshell, He's also forced to confront the choices he made so many years ago. Regret, shame, and outrage swirl inside him, while family members and onlookers, Chanel among them, try to pick up the pieces. The fallout and the road ahead. Chanel, caught in the crossfire of the DiMera family's turmoil, attempts to comfort Johnny as he grapples with his father's horrifying past. Though she might not always see eye to eye with Johnny, Chanel cares enough to guide him through his turbulent emotions. Across town, EJ is left alone to nurse his emotional wounds and face his own guilt. The possibility of repairing his relationship with Johnny seems slim in the wake of this revelation. Meanwhile, Rafe and Jada continue to gather evidence, inching closer to charges that could put EJ behind bars for a long time. Marlena and Steve wait anxiously to see if Shane will come forward with news that might clear John's name. Belle and Brady cling to each other for support, both of them vulnerable and worried about the future. Ava and Melinda's confrontation could boil over at any moment, changing alliances in a heartbeat and sending ripple effects throughout Salem. What happens next is anyone's guess, but one thing is certain. Monday's episode sets the stage for heartbreak, redemption, and retribution. As secrets are exposed, trust is broken, and old wounds are ripped open, the people of Salem will be forced to take sides and make impossible choices. Will Marlena and Steve succeed in protecting John? Can EJ salvage his relationship with Johnny? Or is the damage too great? And will Kristen manage to keep Rachel out of harm's way without compromising her own freedom? Keep watching to find out how these intertwined lives will shift and evolve. In Salem, every decision has the power to change the future forever, and Monday's revelations will alter the town's balance of power in ways that no one could have predicted. With heartbreak, suspense, and the promise of further twists, fans are in for an emotional roller coaster like no other. Tune in for the surprises, stay for the drama, and prepare for a day you won't soon forget. This is Salem at its most riveting.